Okay, so we are out at Peak Lake now. Yeah, and the clouds are rolling in, as you will see. It would have been a good place to fly here today too. There's no snow or anything on the Rocky Point here. Um, but it's getting cloudy and the wind picked up. I mean, I'm not going to put it up. Like, it's a bit of time to set it up, especially when it's cold out. Your hands get freezing. So yeah, I'm not going to do any more flying today. It's nice though, nice and quiet and peaceful. As you can see, the lake is frozen. I don't know how thick that ice would be, but I don't see any holes out there or anything that people put in. I think a lot of the ice got a little bit thicker last night because it was very cold last night. So yeah, most of the nights lately, they probably, some of them have been above freezing, but some of them has certainly been just below freezing, -2, -3. So it tends to keep the ice on the lakes unless it's windy. When it's windy, the lakes will clear because the waves will break up all the ice. So some of the bigger lakes, like Quirk Lake, it might be partly frozen. When I went by Elliott Lake this morning, it looked pretty frozen, but it probably wasn't frozen all the way through, all the way across the lake. I mean, it was frozen right out from where, as far as I could see, but very thin ice. Yeah, it's amazing. Once you get some cold weather, it'll freeze up pretty quick. But this is not going to last. Like I said, this cold weather it's going to be gone by Christmas. I think Christmas is supposed to be a high of 5 degrees. So, if it comes through, I mean, that's a big stretch for weather forecasters. Well, even tomorrow is a big stretch for weather forecasters. They're a bunch of jokers, really. I mean, if you just be honest about it and say, well, we don't really know what's going to happen, but this could be what happens. No, they go ahead and say, oh yeah, this is going to happen. We got it down pat. Yeah, right. Anyways, yeah, it's nice and quiet in here. Nobody else in here. It's like kind of dark. You see the bush tends to look black now in videos and pictures. Yeah. The sun is fairly low in the sky. That's about as high as the sun gets now in the sky up here. I'm pretty sure it's probably past, well, it might not be past noon yet, but it's pretty close to it. So yeah, it doesn't get very high. I mean, tomorrow or the next day is the sun starts to, or the earth starts to tilt back towards the sun. So the days will be getting longer starting tomorrow or the next day. Well, one of those days, yeah, 2021. I think it's 21 really, but yeah, that's nice that the days will be getting longer because I don't like darkness. Yeah. So this is as far as I'm going to go today, and I'm going to start heading back down the trail now. And of course, like I always say, I mean, I have a whole lifetime experience of hiking, so it would be to your advantage to listen to me when I say something. Going down hills might seem easier to a lot of people, and it is actually physically easier, but if you're going to fall, it'll be going downhill more than it'll be going uphill. And I've known people who have fallen on the hills that I'm going to go on today and injured themselves. So, especially if you're a lone hiker, you have to have your wits about you. Because if you go down out here in a place like this, chances are you won't be found. You'll be left overnight, especially this time of the year. You die from hypothermia. So, yeah, you got to take this stuff seriously. It's no joke. The wilderness will kill you in a blink of an eye. Doesn't care who you are. Doesn't care how much experience you have. Yeah. Anyways, my words of wisdom for the day. Okay, so I'm going to start to head out now. Very nice, very quiet. I'm glad I came in today. you know, I always love getting out into the bush, and I'm just taking it a bit more easy now. I don't want to injure my arm again. It's doing so well. You know, I'm really happy with the progress of my arm. I've almost got 100% motion, range of motion back. So that was one thing I was concerned about, whether I was going to get that back, and looks like I will. It's just going to take a little bit more time. I have my brace on today. I usually put my brace on when I come outside because it protects it a bit. And when I'm inside, I'll usually take it off. But I can do most things now with my arm and my hand. So I should be back to 100% by the spring. Probably not, wouldn't take that long, but I always thought right from the beginning that my arm would take until the spring to really get back to where it needs to be. So that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to head out now, and I'll enjoy the hike out too. Let's go.